morning, I'm Flora Fields and this is Winston My Worm. And we're doing church a bit differently from now on, aren't we, Winston? Yeah, we're going to meet on a screen instead of meeting together in our church building. And that's because there's something going around called coronavirus. Have you heard of it? Well, I'll tell you what, Winston, it's something that's making some people very, very poorly. And so we need to do our best to help others. And that's why we're meeting on our device. That's why we can see each other on a screen instead of being next to each other. And our grown-ups are doing lots to try and stop this virus. And so that's really, really great. But we too can also do stuff like washing our hands and using tissues, And we can also try and keep our distance from people and things like that. That can really help too. Yeah, you don't have hands, Winston. No, he can't wash his hands, but why don't you rub your tummy instead? Wash your tummy. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Well, I've been thinking about church a bit more, and actually it is really important to meet together and keep doing this, even if it's not in a building together and on a device instead. So I've got a good friend, you might know him, he's called Case Clues, and he's been investigating why we should keep meeting together like this. So, over to Case.
Fabulous, Flora, thanks very much. Do you know what? I have been looking into it. I've been investigating the Bible, and I've been looking at a book in the Bible called Hebrews, which has all the clues. Check this out. The Bible tells us that we should keep on meeting together so that we can encourage each other, so that we can share our lives with each other, and we can point each other to the most amazing, best news ever, and that is Jesus. But do you know what? At this time, things might feel a bit different, a bit strange, maybe a bit sad, because we're not allowed to meet up with each other at the moment. We're not allowed to go to school, and we're not allowed to go to church and go to our groups. But we can be encouraged by the great news that whatever we're going through, God is always with us. And do you know what, Laura? We can still meet together, but it's going to be in different ways. It's going to look a bit different. Do you know what? We can phone each other, we can FaceTime each other, and we can watch videos of each other. And I've had a great idea. Why don't we send the kids some videos of things from the Bible, and we can send some activity sheets that they can do with their grown-ups at home, so that we can encourage each other and point each other to Jesus. Anyway, I've got to go and get some loo roll, so back to you.
Oh, thank you so much, Case. That's great. So why don't you think, with your grown-up, how you might be able to encourage other people in our church by using your device?
Aardvarks and zebras, penguins and pigs, buffalo, beetles and geese. Come and join in with the animal crew at Zoe the Zookeeper Zoo. Hippos that splash, tigers that roar, Zoe's got something for you. So let's gather round and get set to explore at Zoe the Zookeeper Zoo.
Hello little zookeepers. Today we're going to be looking at my sheep. I've got lots of sheep. Did you know that sheep are quite silly? They tend to just follow one person and go off with them, even if it means they might get stuck somewhere. Well, in today's true Bible story, we're going to be looking at Jesus, and he didn't just follow God, but he obeyed him, even though it was going to be really difficult for him. He listened to God when God said that he should take our punishment, even though that was going to be really painful and difficult for him. Can you imagine being punished for all the wrong things you've ever done in your life, all at one go? That's a bit like what happened to Jesus. So we're going to look at that more in our groups. So why don't you go with your grown-ups and have a look at the story and learn all about what Jesus did for us.